Hey everyone, and welcome to our instructional video on AB Spotter. So in our latest update 3.5, January 2026, we brought a host of new features to y'all. One of the bigger features is the implementation of AB Spotter. Now AB Spotter has been trained on the last 20 years. It's been 20 years, everyone. Since 2006, 2007, the last 20 years of articles, white papers, books, research, the ballistic laboratory data that we've published, videos, podcasts, all of it. We've taken all of that, every bit that we could get our hands on, and we've used it to train AB Spotter. We've used it to train AB Spotter so that you guys can use it for educational purposes. You can ask it questions. You can use it to further help you use the app. You can use it to build rifle profiles. We're going to go over all that here in a minute. But AB Spotter is our latest tool that you can use to educate yourself, to advance your performance with your rifles, to enhance your ability to use apps and devices. So let's get started now and go over how to access AB Spotter and its different features. So AB Spotter will be found here on the navigation bar. You can see it here from any screen, and if you'll watch this little guy here, he'll follow us around as well. So if I go here to the shoot menu, you can see there's Spotter. If I go here to profiles, you'll see there's Spotter. So it's easily accessible from the navigation bar from really anywhere, but you can also access it by simply clicking here on his little icon. And then you simply ask it a question. So I can say, what is a BC? And send that, and it's going to tell me what a BC is. So there's a BC. Now, it's not only going to tell you what it is, but it's going to tell you where it found the answer to that question. So, and I can ask it even more questions like, when do I use a G1 or a G7 BC? So if I want to further expand upon that, I can, and it's going to tell you when to use a G1 or a G7 BC and where it found that answer, okay? So that's one way to get to AB Spotter. The other way is, some of you may have noticed there's blue lettering in the app now. Now those are indicators. Those tell you whenever you have an interaction with with Spotter. So if I were to just tap on this and hold, you can see it's going to bring up some information about inclination, which was the indicator that I tapped on. Really interesting though, I did it from the target card, so it's going to bring it up as it's relative to targets. But if I go ahead and open this and I go to the WES controller and I go to inclination in WES, you'll see it actually brings it up in how it relates to WES, and it's going to explain inclination as a WES input instead of as a target input. So it doesn't just give you those answers, they're relative to the page or what you're currently looking at in the app when you're using it. Now, you'll see all these blue indicators, you'll find them all over the place. If I go to a profile and I go to edit a profile, you'll see those blue indicators are all over the place. If you don't want to use those blue indicators, you can turn them off. So I'm going to go to settings, and you'll see even more of them here. And what I'm going to do is here in Spotter settings, you see we have Spotter hints, and I can turn that off. And if I turn that off, you'll see now everything's back to normal. It's all white and gray. Those inputs no longer have those indicators that they interact with Spotter. Now, when most of y'all use the app for the first time, if you have a professional level subscription, that's a caveat, Spotter's only available on the professional level. You can come over here and you can kind of change how this works. So if I wanted to hide that little Spotter guy down there at the bottom, I could do that. If I want to turn Spotter hints on or off, I can do that. And Spotter interactions full or long. So aerodynamic jump is a Spotter interaction. If I tap on it real quick, you see it says I need to tap and hold to use it. Every time I do that, it's going to say tap and hold. That's just a tip. You can turn that off by setting it to long hold. Now when I tap on these, you'll see I don't get that indicator. They still work. In fact, if I turn Spotter hints off, and you can see they're gone entirely, they will actually still work. So I can tap and hold on elevation and it'll still bring it up for us. Now you can completely disable Spotter if you want to, so that doesn't happen by just turning Spotter interactions off. So there you go. will turn spotter interactions off entirely. And now if I press on any of these, you can see they don't do anything anymore. So you can completely disable this, hide and show to disable the little icon there at the bottom if you want. And that's how you can kind of manage AB Spotter inside of the app, disabling it, enabling it, turning more or less features on here from the spotter settings inside of the settings menu of the app. Now let's go over a little bit more about Spotter here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something else that it can do. I'm going to go to the profiles and I'm going to tap on this little icon here and I'm going to bring up Spotter, and it's going to break that profile down for you. It's going to tell you more about that profile. And you can ask it questions about the profile. You can see here if you want specific advice, etc., etc. But watch this. Would this profile benefit from a different twist rate barrel? It's going to look at the profile that you've just asked it about, and it's going to go through a whole bunch of information here, explain things out to you, and then give you more information on that. So, as well as where it found that answer. So you can kind of ask it questions here. And really fine tune your profile creation, as well as build your knowledge base if you want. Now, if you click on this button here, this is the hamburger icon, we can create a new chat if we want to. And you'll notice there it says that it saves the last 10 chats. It won't save more than that. But you can bring this up and you can ask it pretty much anything you want. How do I perform a tall target test? And it'll explain how to perform a tall target test to us real quick here. So you can see that, how it works. It gives you where it found those answers for that question. So it doesn't just have to be related to the app use. In that case, I was asking something kind of related to the app use, but let's ask it something not related to using the app. What is aerodynamic jump and how does it affect my ballistics? So let's just ask it a random knowledge question. Here you go. It's going to go ahead and explain that to you. It's going to break it all down for you, and then it's going to tell you where it found the answer. So that is AB Spotter. You can see here we can go back to any of the questions. We can continue those questions if we wanted to. If I bring this one back up, I can continue it. I can click the three dots over here. If I just want to delete it, I don't need it anymore. I can make it go away. But that is AB Spotter essentially in AB Quantum 3.5 or newer. How to use it, how to interact with it, and if you want to turn it off or if you want to change how your interactions with it work, of course there are settings that allow you to do that. Hopefully this video was helpful, and we really hope you have a great 2026.